Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to the channel. I am here today with a different type of video. I actually have an unboxing video. So, I recently made a purchase on the Vinegar Syndrome's halfway to Black Friday sale, and finally now, almost a month, well, a few weeks I should say, after the order was placed, we have it in my hands. It just came today, and I am so excited to open this up and talk about what's inside. So all of these are blind buys for me, so which is typical for me. I do a ton of blind buying, just, I don't know, makes it more exciting for me. So, and it's actually funny because I was actually about halfway through a Vinegar Syndrome collection tour when I realized that I have not watched any one of these, excluding one film that was actually one of their adult titles that I watched for the Cinefessions podcast. Thank you to Mark. He picked that one for me to watch that week, so I had to do it. So I've only watched that one. So that's ridiculous. So I'm not going to do a collection tour when I've seen zero of the movies that I actually want to talk about. So I will have a Vinegar Syndrome collection tour, but probably later in the year when I actually get to some of these titles that I've watched. I will say, I have not made any purchases from Vinegar Syndrome in quite some time. So this is the first one in probably a year or two. They've just been sitting on my shelves at this point, which they were kind of hidden away a little bit until my new movie shelves. Now they are on the shelf, so I have a quicker and easier access to them. So I definitely want to spend more time with the Vinegar Syndrome titles that I own, specifically these bad boys in this box here. So I want to talk about what I picked up and yeah, just share it with you guys. So I decided I would do an unboxing video for my pickup. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. All right, the box is unsealed, so let's get to it. I only have the one camera, so I apologize for that, but I will say packaged extremely well, so that's good. All right, so I'm just going to go in the order they're in here. So I actually, on the halfway to Black Friday sale, I should mention, I made a couple different purchases. So I was off that week when it was going on, and so I was able to stay up late and put in my first order, which got the main thing I want, which I'm actually going to show that one last because I'm most excited about that. But then I made like 2 or 3 movies at that point, and then went back and purchased another 2 or 3 the next day, I believe it was, just because I was doing some research and decided there was a couple more that I wanted. So I made a couple different ones. Fortunately, with Vinegar Syndrome, after you make one purchase and you pay for shipping, then you can just add your items to that order when they do these like Black Friday sales or halfway to Black Friday sales, because they don't actually ship them until after the fact. So it works out. So first up is a film that I had zero interest in, and frankly, I still have very little interest in, but my buddy insisted I would love this. He insisted I would enjoy this film, so I decided to pick it up. Now, one thing I will say is that this movie is available. It's one of their, I think, 2 movies that are available in 4K. There's Rad, and then there's Tammy and the T-Rex. So I did not pick up the 4K version, which I know I probably should have, especially if I like it. I'm going to really be upset at myself that I didn't grab the 4K, but whatever. It was a couple extra bucks, so I just decided to stick with Tammy and the T-Rex. So this one, Tammy is a popular high school cheerleader whose new boyfriend, Michael, might be the love of her life. And then I think Michael turns into a T-Rex, I believe is the story here. It's going to be this like bonkers 90s film, but it just gets so much love. And he was so adamant that I would enjoy this film. So hopefully he's right. I cannot wait to talk about this one to see if I actually enjoyed it or not. This is directed by Stuart Raphael, and it was released in 1993, and you can see some of the special features listed there if you are interested. So Tammy and the T-Rex was one of the first I grabbed from the halfway to Black Friday sale. So excited to see what this is all about and see if it actually lives up to the hype. We'll see. Okay, this is really cool. So this next one is Hell Comes to Frogtown. So this is right up my alley. It is a post-apocalyptic film. Best part of this is Roddy Piper is in this. You can see it stars Roddy Piper. So this is really exciting. obviously I'm a huge, wrestling fan. I don't talk about it a lot on the channel, but I am. And Rowdy Roddy Piper was always one of my heroes growing up. I loved him. Met him in person. Incredibly nice guy. Very genuine. Obviously he's passed away at this point, so I'm very glad I was able to get his autograph. But very nice guy. So I love They Live, which he stars in. I cannot wait to see this. A post-apocalyptic, post-nuclear exploitation film. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. So Hell Comes to Frogtown. We'll see how I like this one. And this was released in 1988. This was one of the ones I made on my second purchase just because I've been eyeing this title for years now and I just never picked it up. But I decided to go for it. So this is a Linnea Quigley starring a double feature, actually. It is Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. So this was only $15. So I decided because of the cheap price, I would give this a shot. So these are, it looks like maybe both from 1989. And like I said, they star the wonderful Linnea Quigley. So I'm sure these are going to be fun slasher fare. Probably, not much depth to them, but that's what you expect when you put on a slasher film anyway. So hopefully I actually enjoy these and I think they're actually worth the $15 that I paid for them. So Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. Okay, down to the final two. And this one was basically an impulse purchase once I discovered what it was. So first off, this is the only one that I spent an extra $1 on, I think it was, for the slipcover. But I mean, come on guys, look at how beautiful this slipcover is. It's amazing. That's so cool. What a great slipcover. And it's like thick. It's a very nice slipcover, worth the extra $1, which I think was only like $1 or $2 that I spent on it. So very cool. You guys know I like slipcovers. Whatever. They are just pieces of cardboard, but I heard someone say the other day in a random YouTube video I was watching that, yes, they are pieces of cardboard, but I mean, pieces of paper people put up on the wall all the time, and it's art. Like, you appreciate it because it's another piece of artwork. Now, mind you, this is, you could genuinely call a piece of art where, like, something behind me, like these Paranormal Activity covers, they're just the box art with a sleeve. So, I mean, whatever. But some of these, especially with the Vinegar Syndrome, they're worth the extra money. So, on top of that incredible slipcover, look at that artwork. That's fantastic. And I'm pretty sure this has a reversible cover as well. But anyway, so Hellmaster. This is from 1992. And the reason I picked it up, you can see the special features listed there, is that this is a regional horror film. This was actually filmed here in Detroit, which I'm very close to Detroit. So, if something's filmed in Detroit, I'm automatically interested in it. And this one from 1992, a crazy exploitative horror film shot on location here in Detroit. You bet your bottom dollar I'm going to try to see this. So very excited to see if this is actually any good, which frankly, I don't care. I just wanted to support the film just because of it is what it is, being a film shot here in my local area. So we'll see how this is. The cover looks amazing. The slip cover is even better. I cannot wait to watch this one. Let me try getting this back in here. Awesome. Very cool work. Great packaging by Vinegar Syndrome. So Hellmaster, like I said, from 1990, whatever it was, 2 or 3, 1992. We'll see how I like this. And the last one. This was the one that I think I tweeted about it. Like, my first goal of my vacation was to acquire this at midnight because I was worried it was going to sell out. Turns out it's not sold out and it likely won't sell out anytime soon, but it doesn't matter now because it is in my collection and I'm so excited. We have the Amityville, the Cursed Collection. So this is the Amityville Horror Collection. So this comes with Amityville Horror, The Evil Escapes, Amityville 1992, It's About Time, Amityville, A New Generation, and Amityville Dollhouse. So 4 films from the Amityville series, which I've said that word 1,000 times, so I sound like an idiot saying it now. But I am so thrilled to have this. I, of course, own the Amityville Horror 1, 2, and 3, thanks to the incredible Blu-ray set from Scream Factory, which number 2, I think it is actually, it's either number 2 or number 3, probably number 3, is in 3D. So I have those 3, and then this is the most of the rest. I think there's only one film that is canon to this series that's not included, but I've heard it's just atrocious. Still, I'd like to see it eventually, but I definitely want to watch through this and give a full review on it, just because I'm so excited to have it. So that comes off. Let me set this down. and you have all the movies on full size, it looks like, Blu-ray cases. So all color coordinated too. So we have Amityville Horror, The Horror Escapes, which looks like there is 2 video interviews on here, which is cool. Amityville 1992 with, again, a couple interviews for special features. And A New Generation, which, yep, again, a few interviews on there. And then Amityville Dollhouse. So, and this one has, it looks like 3 special features, interviews that are special features on there. So this is such a cool collection. I'm so happy I finally got this. I wanted this like the day it came out, but it was up to, I think it was like $80. And when it came out, I think it was still $60. I think it was on sale, but it was like $60 through Vinegar Syndrome. And so I waited, and I'm glad I did, because I got this for $40. That's $10 a film in this incredible hard, it feels like just, I don't know, like legitimate, or I don't know what the word I'm thinking of, but it feels good is what it feels. So, yes. Amityville, The Cursed Collection. So happy to have this, and I cannot wait. This is probably one that's going to go up top as opposed to sitting this way, just because it's too gorgeous. Look at that thing. It's awesome. So very excited to have this one, obviously. So let me know if you guys have seen any of these. I can't wait to dive in. It looks like there's something else in the bottom of the box. It looks like I have 3 stickers, 3 Vinegar Syndrome stickers. So that's pretty cool as well. Got to enjoy the stickers. I might actually end up putting some stickers like on this part of it. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that yet. So we'll see. But anyway, free Vinegar Syndrome stickers. I'm not going to turn those down. So I don't know. This was really exciting to me. Let me grab them again. All 5 releases I picked up on the 2020 halfway to Black Friday sale from Vinegar Syndrome. You know, I paid about, like I said, I paid $40 for this, so this one was more expensive, but each of these was between $15 and $17, I believe, so not too much. So very good prices on these. So that's why I decided to buy a little bit more than I normally would have, just because I had such a good deal. So that is my unboxing of my halfway to Black Friday sale purchases. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please, where should I start? Let me know. I know where I want to start, but let me know down below if you want to hear me talk about any of these in the future. I would love to do that. And like I mentioned before, I do want to do a Vinegar Syndrome collection tour, but I feel like I have to get through at least some of them before I do a collection tour. Otherwise, I'm just going to show the covers and move on. Like, that's going to be stupid. At least with, you know, Arrow and Criterion and Stream, I've watched a handful of those, so I had something to talk about as I went, but Vincent, I just don't have a ton. So I'm going to rectify that as the months go by here, and we'll do that tour later on. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you guys enjoy unboxings, let me know, because maybe I can do more of them in the future if anything like this pops up again. But all right, if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to Cinefessions here on YouTube. And if not, thank you anyway for watching this one. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.